by the foundations are named after very prestigious people that have done great things. The the palettes are also highlighting amazing spaces. So literally, if you get that palette, you don't need to travel to Nigeria. You can tell where certain places, the Olumo Rock, the Olusegun Obasanjo Library, the Shango Shrine. You're like seeing the pictures, you're learning about it without actually traveling, but then you also have an eyeshadow palette.
So
So
when
it's
we
very,
come to
very educational.
Felicita, sorry to cut you off, when we come to Felicita Artistry, we get a little piece of Nigeria with us, right? We
Yes,
take it with us.
yes.
Fantastic. Well, I'm just going to read one of the core things that we're going to do on every conversation we have during this series is about community benefits. So I'm going to read the definition of community benefits, and then Yardley will ask our wonderful friend about their thoughts on community benefits. So I'm going to give the definition here. Community benefits is a framework to maximize dollars already being spent with very little additional investment. It helps foster a more equitable approach to economic development where the whole community may prosper. Some types of benefits commonly include jobs, training, apprenticeships for target groups, and opportunities for local businesses and social enterprises. But additional benefits can range from affordable housing to energy reduction projects and public space improvements. So I will be back to my wonderful co-host in regards to asking our friend about what they think about community benefits.
Thank you, Dr. Vibe. Felicita, exactly. I want to know how you've incorporated that in your field, the community benefits.
Um, where community benefits is at our core. And the reason why I say that our core is the idea of the business started from benefiting the Canadian market. I felt there was a need to bring in products that were buildable, super pigmented, and also had a wider range for people of color. Especially being an immigration attorney, I can see all the numbers of people that are flocking in, especially of African and of Black descent. So at the end of the day, there was a need to actually introduce that and create more variety in the Canadian market. So that was one of the first benefits. Now, when we go a little bit deeper, we look at another benefit where we're training people to get acquainted with the darker skin. We're working with makeup schools to actually master the art of working on dark skin. You know, we're helping artists who are not of African descent to master dark skin, to pretty much fill their kits with products that will look really well on a person of color. And the final benefit that we look at is we're also looking at creating jobs for people of color who are interested in working with us. We're interested in creating jobs from even local. We don't only hire people of color, we hire Caucasians. We have partnerships, we have relationships with other businesses that are not Black owned by educating, and this serves as a way and a medium to educate them and bring them into our culture, into our traditions, and into the things that really matter to us. Because at the end of the day, when people say, oh, they don't really care about us, we go somewhere, they don't have to do our makeup, it's one thing to make those assumptions. But then what I always say is lead with love. So instead of me thinking that I don't want to learn how to work on my skin, it's for me to educate them. And that's what we are doing at FA, is to pretty much educate our community on the products and on also working on darker skin.
This is excellent. And especially coming from a milieu, like when you're an actress and you get a makeup artist that doesn't know what to do with your skin. I'm very thankful to you. And can people get, I'm just going to say that little tidbit, Dr. Vibe, can people who are not in Winnipeg get this training?
Yes. So our beauty school is virtual, and also consultations with the makeup artists is virtual. People will be surprised how we can match you by just looking at you. We can, that's how good the artists here are. And also, we work a lot with the companies that we retail. So, um, if we can't figure out what your match is, we can always send a picture without makeup, a no makeup picture to the company, and they will be able to tell us, okay, what foundation will work for the person. And we have not had any problems since. So I'm very excited to let people that are not in Winnipeg know that they can still take advantage of our services. And we ship everywhere in North America.
That's great.
Thank you.
Um, I had a last question for you, but I'm going to roll two questions into one.
Oh,
So the first thing is, I always like to have someone share a moment of success, and this is what this conversation is about. Can you just give a reflection on the first day you opened your store?
oh, wow.
Ah,
Wow, I thought you were going to have a baby there. I was like, whoa.
you hit it on the nail, Dr. Vibe.
To be honest, it was um I think I called my dad that morning and I asked him to pray for me. Um it was a long time coming. It was emotional, and that's just because one thing I didn't say earlier is I came here as an international student. Um I had no clue. I was just an avid criminal minds. I just loved criminal minds, so I went to criminology. I didn't know that my life would be like 10 years, not like 12 years after. This is where I'll be. If someone told me that, I said a lie. But the journey getting here and working in social services, developing those skills that I need, the people skills. When the store launched and I saw what resilience and just encouraging myself and having people that encouraged me throughout this journey, um, I think it was the greatest gift that anybody could actually give me. The people who said, "Drop what you're doing, I'll help you." The mall, who was super helpful. Um, my funders, who were super helpful. They critiqued my business plan from start to finish. Um, my family, my friends. I don't even know where to start from. But that's this store is true to its name. It's a store that was founded on community. And really, the reason why we're successful is the amount of people who pour into this business day in, day out. The people who wanted, who um, the people who volunteered, because I'm not going to say that a lot of the things that I had happen were people who volunteered their time, their effort. So a business that started for the need to grow community and is successful because of people in the community that keep pouring into it is really a testimony to its name. So I don't know how I feel, but I'm very grateful for all the community support that we have had. And I think that's why we're still standing till today. It's just because of all the support that has been given to us. And one last thing I'll say is when you put others first, God has a way of putting you first.
Okay.
And my goal was to create an inclusive community within the Canadian market. And I'm hoping that people will learn from this, that you go into business because you want to help your community and not really, there's the financial part of it, but not just to be I'm the boss, I'm the CEO, or but you're going into it because you want to benefit your community around you. That's really what I'm going to say. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, Dr. Vibe.
That's okay. No, but that's the passion, and sharing your heart is part of it too. So it's very important for you to share your heart. One last quick question: what are you excited about for the future? Is it new products? Is it expansion? What's the big excitement that you're carrying in your heart right now?
We really want our virtual course to grow. We want
Okay.
to see more makeup artists, Caucasian, Black, Indian, Asian. We want them to sign up for the course. We want them to master the art. We want them to carry the products in their kits. We want them to help and increase the distribution for these brands. And we're hoping to spread our little makeup heaven into every province. So I know when we launched my one of our artists, our little artist is bilingual, and she kept saying, I can't wait to open the Montreal store. So we want to spread across Canada. So we're
Well,
definitely
you know who one of your first customers will be when you open your Montreal.
You read my mind.
uh,
That's fantastic. So you have a special offer that you want to share with our audience, and our producer, if he can put it up, that would be fantastic. Oh,
Wow.
oh,
I
Can you
have.
show it again
yes,
so that
please.
Luke
That was
can
too
pan?
quick. You can't tease us like that.
Like,
Give us.
Luke, can you pan on her? Thank you.
There we
You
go.
see how
Beautiful.
beautiful we want our children to see makeup that, the cover of the pictures are beautiful melanin queens.
Excellent.
And I think our producer, if you can actually show the offer on screen, that would be fantastic, because some people are watching live. The people who can't watch it live, we like to make sure that they have access on the replay. But we're very excited and we're very happy that you're offering a special deal.
Yeah,
So
so
go
we're
ahead.
we're offering, you just need to make a purchase on the website between now and the 21st of August. There's a coupon code, so I know that you watch this show and you get 5% off, and you stand a chance of winning products over $200, and it will be shipped to you.
Whoa.
That's a
So
great gift. Thank
that's
you.
my gift to anyone watching, and for tuning in today or watching the replay from start to finish. That's our gift to you.
Yeah, so basically, if you go to the website, use the code DLFN, and you'll get a special discount and also enter to win a lot more prizes. So that is fantastic. There we go. There
A
it
Yeah.
is
value
on the
of
screen. So
$200. I
yes,
mean,
so
that's a
enter to
lot.
win beauty products worth over $200 when you make a purchase between July 21st and August 21st of this year.
Of this year.
Yeah, this year. I want to make sure it's this year. And use the code DLFN to enjoy 5% off. No minimum purchase required. Hello?
Yeah.
No minimum purchase required. And there's the code link.
Yeah.
Felicia RT. So fantastic. Well, I'd like to thank you for taking the time. I think we have some people coming back to join us, and we're looking forward to this. So thank you so much for taking the time. Any last messages you have for our audience?
Um, Continue being you. If you're an entrepreneur or you're someone who is looking into starting a business, just start. That's what I would say. And that would be my little word of advice and my little nugget to leave this show. But also, if you are just hearing about us for the first time, please give us a try. Support support Black businesses so that we can increase income, circulate, um, give them economic growth, and make Canada an amazing country to live in. We're already amazing, but we need to add more spice to the country. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Here,
you.
sister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well done.
thank you.
All right. So we have two people that were in the background in the back room monitoring stuff. So we're gonna bring them up right now. We've got Eldon and Natasha. So want to get them get them on the stage. There they go.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting a little emotional just kind of being back here, and I'm glad I was off camera so nobody could see like my little tears coming down.
That's what's happening to me.
Because look, this is real. These are real entrepreneurs that we're seeing. Real stories, real Canadians, real people that are building the economy, and they have stories that need to be told. When they apply for a loan, the loan officer doesn't hear that story. When a customer goes into Felicita's store, they don't know the journey that she's taken to get here. And without programs like this, without opportunities to give them a platform to share that story, we would miss that. So I feel privileged, like just privileged to be able to hear and tune in to a great entrepreneur who's blazing a path for all women of all colors. And that's happening right here on this show. So it was incredible. Natasha, I know you interview people like this all the time, you know, incredible entrepreneurs. Natasha.
Go ahead. Can you give Natasha proper introduction?
I was just going to give her an introduction.
Thank you.
Yes, I was going to give her an introduction. Of course. Natasha is an incredible leader in her community. She is a business owner. She is a life coach. She is a philanthropist. She runs her own podcast on her Instagram channel. And honestly, Natasha is somebody who has interviewed thousands and thousands and thousands of people, particularly around entrepreneurship. And what she's been able to do in such a short period of time is give a platform kind of like this, but even better because she plays music and it's a whole vibe. Honestly, Natasha is representing from Calgary. She's of Jamaican descent, but she's been in this game for a very long time. And when I called her to say, would you come on as a co-host, as a guest behind the scenes, she didn't even bat an eye. She said, you know what, Eldon, if you need me to come through, I will gladly do it. So without further ado, I want to introduce the life coach, the podcast host, the philanthropist, and all. You could sprinkle all the glow on this woman because she's got it going on. So Natasha, it's a pleasure to have you come and join us. Thank you. Oh, your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. You're so nice that the mic doesn't even want to turn on for you.
Well, I want to say thanks for the warm introduction, Eldon. I'm happy to be here. Yes, all those things great. I'm a strategist, but at the end of the day, my mission in life is to inspire, motivate, and empower as many people as I can around the world to truly believe in themselves, their purpose, and then fulfill it, to go after it. And just hearing Felicia's story, like literally it brought tears to my eye, her journey and the things she's been through. And just when she was sharing the moment of opening her store, calling her father to pray with her, and just to see where she is now and where she's going to go. And I want to say, don't say, I hope to be all around Canada, Felicia. You will be all around Canada.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Speak it into existence.
Yes.
Manifest that. And you hit it on the head, right? Is that these stories are happening before our eyes. I was just talking to someone from another organization that's actually doing a national tour right now to help business owners get access to funding and grow their business. And we were commenting on the fact that we are in the middle of an incredible time in history to be a person of African descent, running businesses, be in Canada, and this change is happening before our eyes. So it's just it's a blessing to be able to have all of you on the show, and I'm super excited, Natasha. When we get to go out to Calgary, I can't wait to spend some time with you on that side. But I was given a very special role in this after show, and we're going to try it out because this is a pilot series. The role in the after show is really to highlight a couple things that you may have heard before, but over the course of this show, we've been talking about community benefits. We've been talking about different sort of principles, and there may have been one that you heard that you probably were wondering, what is this, Baobab principle, circulating black dollars? What is it that these people are actually trying to do? Well, we're actually putting together a concept that has existed before, so it's not new, circulating dollars in the black community, but this concept we really want to see happen here in Canada much more effectively. Because there's been some studies that have shown in African American communities in the US, which could probably be similar to here in Canada, that the dollar, the black dollar, the economy doesn't really circulate very well. So we wanted to bring a concept that allows for us to think about how we are spending our dollars, and we're calling this the Baobab principles. So some of you may have never heard of what a Baobab actually is, so we wanted to give a little bit of a definition and put an image up on the screen so you can see what a Baobab is. So Baobab, I pronounce it Baobab, some people pronounce it Baobab, but I think that personally what's most important is to know that they are known in Africa as the tree of life. The tree of life. They are among the most long-living plants of the vascular plant family, and they lived for thousands and thousands of years. See, these lovely plants, these lovely trees, they are a symbol of our rootedness to a legacy long before the 400 years ago, where our history of Black people was interrupted by slavery. See, on this show, every Wednesday, we're going to be squashing that narrative. We are going to be much more, because we have been much more. We have been looming large like the Baobab trees for centuries. This tree is massive. And believe it or not, it is still standing today, much like us, much like our people. So
and I just want to add something about the baobab. In
Yes.
Africa, it is called the tree of justice also. When you have a problem, the entire tribe, the family, they sit at the foot of the baobab. And then they talk it out, like to find a resolution. So it's the wisdom tree also.
I knew we brought you on for a reason. Je savais ça sur on a invité ce soir. I knew it. I knew why we brought you on, okay? This is the wisdom. This is the value of elders. So I want to ask our production team to see if they can put up the Baobab principles on the screen, because this is what's going to be guiding us. This is what we're going to be following over the course of the remaining episodes. See, the Baobab principles start like this. Be honest. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your community. Be honest with each other. Afrocentric. Remember your African identity and your heritage as people of African descent, and lean into that history. Overcome obstacles. We are a resilient people. We don't make excuses. We find a way, just like all of these entrepreneurs have. Build together and buy Black. See, this here is so nice, I had to say it twice. Build together and buy Black. That's what we're trying to espouse here. Because if each one of us were to think about how we spend each dollar and ask, does this dollar help us build together? Does this dollar help us buy Black? We would answer the question of our problems. Be action-oriented. And finalement, soyez bilingue. Be bilingual. Strive for it. I know it's challenging. I know it's awkward. You're hearing some people talking English and then going French and talking English. Well, the reality is we are a bilingual country. This is the space that we occupy. So work to feel and understand that in a bilingual effort, we can be stronger as people. So those are the Baobab principles. You're going to hear them over the course of the next couple of episodes on this series. And there will be some prizes. So I hope y'all were taking down notes somewhere, because there are going to be some prizes that are linked to the Baobab principles. So thank you so much for having us on the show. And I really appreciate everybody's dialogue around this concept. Felicita is a true gem. A true gem to the community and to what she's doing in Winnipeg. We're excited to follow her. Make sure you guys go and buy some of her stuff. Apply that Baobab principle right to her store. She's online, so you don't even have to wait to go to Winnipeg. You can just go there right now. And that is essentially what we're trying to do. So we have a couple messages from our sponsors, but I wanted to leave any last comments to the crew. If you guys had anything that you wanted to add in relation to the Baobab principles or to the comments that we had on the show, because Natasha and I have to get ready for the next show when we get ready to come out to the West Coast. So any last final closing thoughts before we wrap up?
I have a quick message for everyone out there. It would take about 30 seconds. Do I have your permission, Mr. Producer?
Absolutely. This is live on direct. We're on your show.
So this message is called "Who is Sitting on Your Porch?" So really quick, when you're feeling stuck, experiencing a lack of motivation, struggling to make the kind of progress you know you are capable of, take a good look at your surroundings. The other branches on your tree, the other people on your porch. Do they help you grow or do they drag you down? Your progress is connected to who you are connected to. It is the crucial question to you today and every day. What are you surrounding yourself with, and who is sitting on your porch?
Wow.
That's an excellent analogy, Dr. Vibe, as usual.
Powerful. I
Such
love
wisdom.
Listen.
And what I would like to say is just talking about, generating dollars and supporting the Black community is that I'd like us to all adopt a mindset of collaboration. Collaboration, together we will achieve more. It's not competition. And I'm going to leave it on that note. That's how we're going to win, by working together. We'll achieve more.
And Anglophones and Francophones of Caribbean African descent, we need to come together as one.
Nous sommes tous ensemble. At the end of the day, we are all from the motherland. It is
That's
only
exactly
through
it.
colonization where we picked up these languages. So I hope somebody comments in the chat and says, listen, if you want to learn Swahili, Eldon, just call me. We're going to do Swahili courses. If you want to learn Akan or you want to earn Twi, come and talk to me, because I would love to learn the languages of the motherland, because I think that only brings us closer to our African heritage and our African identity. But hey, this is what the magic is all about. Thank you guys for tuning in. Follow us on the Dream Legacy platform on Instagram. Dr. Vibe, take it away, brother.
Well, I always end off my conversations like this. Live your life as a dream. If you can dream it, you can make it. Sometimes you have to get smaller to get stronger. Block assumptions, then aim bigger, aim better, aim higher, aim wider. Love, faith, and respect. And most importantly, remember to give yourself grace. Thank you to BIA Media for another excellent production job. God bless, peace well, keep the faith, and see us next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Good night, everybody.
I shifted over to real estate, and then the rest is history. For me, as a 21-year-old, I'm like, okay, where could I get into the market? When we started Yorkdale, I was 29 years old, and it was a big moment in my life. We were changing the mindset of who could be on the jersey. Then we did the partnership with Ryerson to launch the Digital Media Lab. And then the tech sector is growing. Investors are trying to see what is the best place to invest in, what is the best product to invest in. These are all indicators that will continue to drive the need for housing.